Hello viewers, my name is Harshvardhan Dhadse. Welcome to the Resume Show. In this series, Journey to the Placement Procedures, I am going to tell you about roadmap on how to prepare for placements and discuss a lot of things in detail. So watch the whole series to get better insights, and let's begin with the roadmap to prepare for placement. In this video, I will be telling you how you can be ready for placements and what topics and sections you need to prepare and how much weightage you need to give on certain topics. Also, learning which skills will be more helpful for you and increase your chances for selection. So let's understand how you can prepare for placements. So here is the roadmap, and these are the general sections which you need to prepare and will be helpful for you in several competitive fields. So first let us come to the English section, which is the verbal aptitude section, which includes topics of grammar like articles, vocabulary, prepositions, and subject verb agreement, sentence correction, reading comprehension. So these are very important topics, and these are mostly asked in aptitude section of English. So you need to pay extra attention to this topic and solve lots of questions on this. Then comes the and also talking about reading comprehension, you need to increase the speed to read the passage and find out the answers as fast as possible, as you will get very less time to do this section. And this is the very scoring section and most important section. Now let us come to the aptitude section. Talking about it, there are quantitative and qualitative aptitude, and the most important topics are data interpretation, which is quite it can be challenging in some situations but you need to learn to solve such questions. Then comes the percentage, then distance, time and work, permutation and combination, probability, and set theory questions like Venn diagrams. These are the topics from which lot of question comes, and these are frequent in any kind of companies. So next is reasoning. So from reasoning, some important topics are coding, decoding, direction sense, sitting arrangement, and syllogism. So you should practice more and more questions on sitting arrangement and syllogism, because these are the very scoring sections. Also learn about blood relations, and you need to basically learn tips and tricks of to solve the aptitude sections, which will save you a lot of time and will give you easy numbers. So to solve English verbal aptitude and aptitude, you can see previous year NQT papers, so or sample and TCS NQT papers, because NQT sets a standard to such type of questions. So from easy it totally depends on companies to which level of questions they ask in these sections. It might be very easy or might be very hard, so you can solve NQT papers. So let's come to the communication skill section. So this skill will be very helpful for you at the time of interview, how you should communicate with the interviewer. And also there are few companies which take tests to check your communication skills, like communication skill like listening skill, reading skill, and speaking skills. So you need to pay a proper focus on it. So then comes the personality development section. So basically in this section you need to just enhance or just try to express your personality that you already have, and you should be able to tell the interviewer that what kind of person you are and what kind of approach do you give at the time of problem solving. So let's jump to the next section, that is the technical section. The first thing is programming language. Choose your programming language very wisely, whether it is Java, C, C++, Python or any other language. So there should you should also learn OOPS concept, which is very important. Lots of questions are being asked from this OOPS concept, like about constructor, pointers, and like inheritance and other things. So you need to pay a special focus on OOPS concept and its subtopics. Now talking about projects. So placement generally occurs in 4th year, so till that time you should have some good projects in your portfolio, like whether it is a full stack project or project on AI/ML, IoT, etc. So just mention your good projects in your resume, which will give an extra advantage, and interviewer will obviously ask question about your project. And then comes the internship. If you have done any internship or you are planning to go for an internship, it is very good. It will be good if you do technical internship under good company, or if they assign you good task, then it will be very helpful for you and it will give an extra weightage. So talking about core subjects, we have DSA, DBMS, OS and CM. So to solve the questions of technical written exams, you can go through InfyTQ papers, previous year paper or sample papers. So this InfyTQ sets a standard to the kind of questions that can be asked at a very difficult level. Also it depends on company to company what kind of questions they are asking. So hope you liked the video. Let's meet in the next part where I will be telling you how you can build your resume. Thank you.